you coming off the clouds yet?
Yes.
What do you see down there below you?
The trailer park my parents lived in.
Mm-hmm. I see a trailer park.
Lots of trailers.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma and my mom lived together there. And me.
How old are you there?
3.
Mm-hmm. So tell me what's happening around you. Where are you?
In the kitchen, standing on a chair, looking out the window, wanting some water.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like anyone's home. It's quiet.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I get off the chair and I go look for my mom. She's not there.
Mm-hmm.
No one's there.
Are you by yourself in a trailer?
Yes. My mom's not far.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling there?
Confused.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get to my mom.
What emotions are you feeling?
I wonder where she is. How do I get there?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta wait. I can't reach the door. I'll wait. I'll wait right here.
Mm-hmm. So you can fast forward that scene now to when something happens. What are you doing there by yourself?
Sitting in my stool waiting.
Mm-hmm. What are you thinking about?
I'm scared she's not going to come back.
Mm-hmm. Has she gone before?
No.
This is the first time she's left you like this?
The first time I remember.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to fast forward that scene. You have full control. Fast forward it. You can see it in fast motion. The time goes by faster. And now you can see the door opening up. What happens there?
I run to her and hug her.
Mm-hmm.
And she picks me up and says she was just right outside.
Mm-hmm. She was outside the door and you didn't know that?
No.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel now?
I'm glad she's back.
Mm-hmm. So you can see that your mommy didn't leave you. She was just outside.
She wouldn't leave me.
Mm-hmm. But you were scared, weren't you? Mm-hmm. What were you scared of?
Being alone.
Mm-hmm. Tell your mommy that. Tell her what you feel.
I can't reach the door.
Tell your mommy how you feel.
I missed you. I didn't want you to go. I didn't know where you were. Take me with you next time.
So I want you to take a deep breath in and be your mommy. Take a deep breath in and be your mommy. What do you have to say to your daughter about this? Kelly was scared.
It's okay, sweetheart. I was just right outside. It's okay. It'll be okay.
Linda, what is it that you were doing outside?
Talking with friends. Neighbors.
And you know that you left your daughter inside?
Yes.
So tell your daughter how you feel.
I left you inside because it wasn't safe out there. I just want you to be safe.
Okay. So take a deep breath in and be 3-year-old Kelly. What do you have to say to your mom?
Okay, Mom. Okay. Okay.
Can you forgive your mom for getting you so scared like that?
But I'm still scared. I still feel it.
You still feel it. So tell your mommy that.
I'm still scared. Even when you hug me, I'm still scared.
So what are you scared of? Tell me what you're scared of.
The loneliness, the quiet. Being the only one left. There's no one there. It's just so lonely.
All right. So we're going to close the scene and we're going to go now back in time and space to find the origin of what's making you so lonely. Feel yourself drifting back through time and space, looking for the origin of this sadness. Tell me when you're there. Is it daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
Nighttime. Where are you?
I'm outside on the street. It's deserted. The street lamps are lit. It's almost like an alley. It doesn't smell very good.
Look down at your feet and tell me what you're wearing on your feet.
Sandals.
Sandals. Do you feel that you're a male or female?
Female.
And how old do you feel there?
Preteen.
Describe your appearance for me. What are you wearing?
A dress. Feels straight but flowy, soft. Grayish, white. Gathered at the waist. Sleeveless.
What does your facial appearance look like?
Long hair. Big eyes. No makeup.
What color is your hair?
Brown.
Do you have anything in your hands? down and see if you're carrying something.
No.
So you say you're outside on the street and it's deserted.
I hear noises, but they sound far away. Cars, traffic.
As you look around, do you feel like you're near town?
Somebody dropped me off.
They did.
And I don't know where I am. There's no signs. Windows are boarded or covered.
It's like a deserted place?
I think there's people around, maybe in them, in the buildings, but they're old and run down. The people that live there aren't very nice.
What emotions are you feeling?
Anxiety, confusion.
Tell me what happens next. Where do you go?
I start walking towards the end of the alley. It's wet, smelly. At the end of the alley, there's a street light that's on. I walk to the street. There's no one there. Street lights are working. I can't hear anybody.
What time of night do you feel it is?
11? Close to midnight. I should be home.
So let's go back in time. I want you to go back, and we're going to find out how it is that you got to this alley. Travel back to see how it is that you got there. Tell me who you're with.
A man. Older than me. Probably 40s. Dark black hair. Heavy set. He reminds me of my dad. Heavier than my dad. He's not very nice either.
What are you doing with him?
Riding in the car.
Where are you going?
I can't see over the dashboard. I don't know.
How old are you?
7.
So let's see where it is that you go. Is there any conversation with this man? Is he saying anything to you?
I think he's angry with me or frustrated with me. He's taking me someplace to drop me off.
Who is he in relation to you?
He's my keeper. He doesn't want me anymore.
When you say that he's your keeper, can you tell me what that means?
He keeps children. Takes care of them. I think he gives them to people.
What does he give them to them for?
To be their kids, but They're not kids. They're abused. He gives them to people who abuse them.
Mm-hmm. What does he make you do?
He makes me be with men to please them.
You're a little girl.
Yeah.
How often do you have to be with these men?
Weekly. Once a week.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been doing this? How old were you when you started this?
3.
And where are your parents?
My mom's at the trailer. My grandma's working. Dad, I don't know where my dad is.
Mm-hmm. So now that you're older, do you know why your mother gave you away to this man? Does she get anything from him?
She's dating him.
Mm-hmm. Does she know what he does with you?
No.
Where does she think you go with him?
She works nights as a waitress, cocktail waitress. She leaves me with him.
Mm-hmm.
He takes me someplace and drops me off. And picks me up later.
Mm-hmm. What do they call you? What's your name?
Kelly.
Mm-hmm. So let's move ahead to another time in that same lifetime. Moving ahead to another important day when something has happened, to find out what it is that happened to you in that alley.
The man I'm with put me out.
Mm-hmm.
And no one comes to pick me up. So I wait. I think I'm waiting for someone nice to come along and help me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go home. I want to be in my bed. Just walk. Just walking.
Mm-hmm. What happens now?
It's daytime.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the sun on my face. It's warm. I'm happier. Still walking. On a beach. I hear the waves. There's no one there. There's no one on the beach. Smell flowers. Just gonna go sit on the beach.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling there on the beach?
More comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Nothing to worry about at the beach, is there?
Mm-hmm. The water soothes me.
Do you know where you are?
In California.
Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
15.
15. So what's happening there? Tell me what you're wearing and what you're doing there.
On the beach, no shoes, white shorts, white top. I'm sitting playing in the sand close to the surf.
Is anybody with you now? Take a look.
There's a guy with me, about my age, thin, blue eyes, soft white skin. He's nice to me.
Mm-hmm.
He's just playing in the sand with me, tic-tac-toe.
And what does he call you there? What name does he call you by?
Cindy.
Mm-hmm. Cindy, what do you look like?
Brown hair, long, straight. Brown eyes, freckles. Thin.
How are you feeling there?
I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. So Cindy, I want you to leave that scene behind. Leave it behind. And we're now going to go to the place where you lived in that lifetime. We're going to the place where you live. Moving forward to it. And I want you to stand in front of it and tell me what it looks like.
It looks like a mission.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the arches and the scalloped roof. And there's a tower and a bell.
Mm-hmm. And this is your home?
It's where I live.
Mm-hmm. So how is it that you get inside?
You go through the gate.
Okay, so let's go through there and let's explore the place where you live. Tell me all about it.
Big courtyard, fountain, trees and plants, beautiful flowers, stone floors, very rustic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men in robes.
How do you feel with these men?
Safe.
Mm-hmm. So Cindy, what is it that you do there?
Got a skull here. It's a girl's skull. Catholic.
So let's go to your room and see what your room looks like.
Single bed. White bed sheets. Blue blanket at the bottom. Table to the right. My school books are underneath it.
So Cindy, let's leave that scene behind and now go to another important scene. A time when you're eating in that lifetime, you're having a meal. So let's go to where you usually have your meals. And tell me where you are.
In the dining hall. And all the girls are around. Maybe 15 or 20 of us. It's dark. It's not very well lit. Metal plates. Pewter, I think. Heavy.
And what utensils are you eating with? What do they look like?
Fork and a spoon.
What do you have for a meal?
Mashed potatoes, gravy. That's all we have.
Look around you. Are all the girls dressed the same?
Yes.
What are you wearing?
A uniform, pinafore, white shirt.
How far down does it go?
To my knees.
To your knees. How do you feel being there? Are you happy?
No.
Tell me.
Feel safe. Not happy.
Okay. Tell me why, Cindy. Why is it that you're not happy?
So I want to be at the beach. I want to be with the boy. I want to have fun. We don't have fun here in school.
Cindy, where are your parents?
Not here. They drop me off. I don't see them very much.
So let's close that scene behind you. Just close that scene. And now we're going to go to another important day in that same lifetime. Move forward. Describe where you are.
In the mountains. It's cold. Snow. I'm climbing mountains. I'm there to climb a mountain. Two other people with me.
What is the purpose of you climbing this mountain?
Adventure.
Where is this mountain?
The Rockies.
So tell me what happens.
We're climbing. The side of the mountain is sandy, rocky. It's hard to get traction going up. sun is out. It's warming up. The snow is melting. It's muddy and yucky in some spots. I'm the only one that's having a problem climbing. I just can't get my feet underneath me.
What emotions are you feeling as you're doing this?
Frustration.
Is this something that you do well?
Yes. So I tell them to go ahead. But I never make it.
What happens?
I fall.
Now, whatever has happened has already happened. You're on the other side of it now. Tell me what happens to your spirit after you fall.
I see the others looking for me. They're trying to find where I slid off. They heard me. They can't see me.
Where is your body?
In a hole. A big rocky hole.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing down here. I'm lying face down. My leg is broken. I can't move my head. They just left.
Mm-hmm. How long were you still alive?
3 days.
So tell me your journey after you left your body. What happened?
I floated up. And then I felt disbursement.
Mm-hmm.
Like I evaporated. Now I'm everywhere.
Now, as you look back at that lifetime, every lifetime has a purpose and a lesson. What did you learn from that lifetime? What was the purpose of living it?
Be prepared. Don't rely on others. Go at a better time of year. I shouldn't have trusted something.
What did you trust?
I trusted them. They knew this area. They told me what kind of boots to wear. That was wrong.
So what happened afterwards? Did you go to the light after that, or did you stay around?
I'm everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like above the surface. Not in the clouds, but not on the land.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel everywhere, like I'm flying, just like powder in the air.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you left your body, do you feel that you can influence other people?
Yeah, I want to search out and help other people.
Mm-hmm. Are you searching them from the light, or are you searching them on your own?
The light is telling me
Mm-hmm.
to go find them.
Mm-hmm. So how do you help Kelly?
I find people that feel bad, and I make them feel better.
Mm-hmm.
But I absorb all their hurt. There's so much of it.
Mm-hmm. Are you influencing Kelly now with your pain?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Like those boots. Too heavy.
Now, how is it that you act in relation to Kelly? Are you her guide, or are you just someone who decided to help her?
I think I'm here to guide her to her guide.
Mm-hmm. But you're not her guide.
No, but I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I want to help her.
You do. But you're carrying a lot of anxiety and pain yourself. How can you hurt someone? How can you help someone if you're hurting yourself?
I want her to feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather feel it than her feel it.
Mm-hmm. But don't you think that some of what you're feeling, she's picking up because she's so empathic?
She's nice.
Mm-hmm.
She's too sweet to say anything.
Mm-hmm. But she's feeling your pain, isn't she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is this Cindy that I'm speaking with?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Cindy, wouldn't it be nice to be able to help people as a guide
Yeah.
and not as just someone who wants to help?
Yes.
Because absorbing all of this isn't good for you, and it's weighing you down in this dimension. You're not able to leave and go where you should have gone. Cindy, when you passed away, your spirit needed to evolve, to go into the light, and from there you would have been healed. You could have spent time healing all of your wounds, resting. You would have been met with your loved ones, gone to school, and then you could have chosen to be a guide or come back as a new person. How does that sound to you? Is that something that you would want to do now? So that you can help everybody in a
Yes.
different capacity?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But you can't do that if you're influencing people now with your pain. Because I think you're carrying some of this pain around. And it's weighing everybody down. Now, Kelly tells me that she finds that she is hoarding stuff in preparation for some sort of a danger to her. Is this something that you've caused her? Being prepared for some sort of disaster?
Contributing to it.
Mm-hmm. But you're doing it out of fear, aren't you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Are you at all guilty of giving her the anxiety that she's feeling?
Somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it comes from her.
Mm-hmm. So tell me the part that she's feeling from you.
She resonates with the sadness that I feel.
Mm-hmm. She says she feels a lot of sadness, a lot of sorrow.
She feels the heaviness.
Mm-hmm.
It's very heavy.
Yes. Is it fair that you give her all of this from your own lifetime?
No.
Mm-hmm. You're weighing her down to where she can't fly. When you like to allow her to live her life fully?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Cindy, do you have anything to do with her feeling guilty about anything?
The guilt's not here.
Okay. That's not yours.
No.
What about feeling that she doesn't trust people?
Yes.
That she's going to be abandoned. Is that from you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So wouldn't it be nice for you to take that away from her so that she could feel whole again?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Cindy, is there anywhere in the body that you're affecting?
Her head.
Her head? Okay. So Cindy, I'm going to speak now to Kelly and ask her if she would forgive you for that. Let me speak with Kelly. I'm going to touch her forehead. Kelly, do you hear all of the things that Cindy has caused you?
Yes.
By trying to help you, she's actually kind of rubbed off some of that on you.
Yes.
Do you forgive her for that? She was trying to help you.
Yes.
All right, so tell her that.
I forgive you. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Okay. Let me speak with Cindy. Cindy, do you see that it's okay for you to go?
Yes.
All right, but you can't go with such a heavy load, can you? You're carrying a lot of baggage.
It's so heavy.
It's so heavy. So, Cindy, I'm going to put my hand on your chest. And when I do, you're going to unload all of that heaviness. Unload all of that sadness that you have. Give it to me. Take all of that sadness and give it to me. I'm going to send it to the universe for healing. All of those feelings of being abandoned, of not trusting people. All that sorrow that you've been carrying for all this time. Tell me when it's all released so I can take it away. Anything left?
No.
All right, I'm going to take it away, and I'm sending it up to the universe. Now, Cindy, in that space is a large space there. What would you like to fill it with?
Love.
All right, let's fill it with lots of love. What else would you like to fill it with?
Healing.
Mm-hmm. Let's heal that soul. Lots of healing. What else?
Forgiveness.
All right, so you forgive those that did that to you, abandoned you?
Yes.
All right, very good. So, how do you feel now, Cindy? Are you ready to say goodbye to Kelly?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to ask now for my rescue angels, the angels who will accompany you into the light. I'm having them surround you so that you can go into the light with all these angels that love you so much. And as you go up into the light, Cindy, I want you to take with you all of the influence that you had on Kelly. Pull it from the roots, all the way from her toes up to her head. Pull everything with you. Don't let anything behind. Cut all those cords. Pull them from the roots. Take them with you. And tell me when you see the light, Cindy.
See it.
Okay, now I'm going to ask for Archangel Michael to reach out his hands and take you by the hand so that you can go into the light. Tell me when you see him.
I see it.
Mm-hmm. So tell me what they say to you when you reach there.
So I'll come home. It's you. So glad to be home.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Like a cloud.
Yeah. So Cindy, now that you're in that beautiful light and you have the power of the light, I want you to beam it down onto Kelly. Seal her whole body with that beautiful white light of healing. You have the power now. The angels will help you. Seal her completely so that she feels whole again. She feels happy. And tell me when you're done. Wonderful. So Cindy, may the light of the universe accompany you. Thank you so much for allowing me to help you today. All right. Thank you for allowing that today.
Thank you.
Kelly brought a lot of questions here today to be asked, but I wanted to ask, why did you show her those lives? There was one where she was a little girl. Whose life was that?
It was hers.
That was hers. And the life where she was being abused by men?
Cindy's.
That was Cindy's. Mm-hmm. So how did that life affect Kelly?
She fears abandonment, abuse.
Was she attracting the wrong people in her life because of that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They gave her something that she needed in return.
Mm-hmm. Tell her about that. What did she need?
Security.
Mm-hmm.
She needed discipline.
Mm-hmm. Was there anybody else that was influencing her from those lives?
There's no one.
No one. Okay, good. She had a question about her life path and wants to know what her soul needs to remember.
You're okay. No matter what happens, you're going to be okay.
She also wants to know how she can develop a more profound channel to you, her higher self. She says that she meditates 2 times a day now, and she does do some automatic writing. But how can she connect without using additional help?
She needs to find a source of inspiration. Outside, nature. She needs to be alone.
Is she not alone now enough?
No, she's got people around her all the time, calling. When she spends time alone, she feels better.
Mm-hmm. Now, when she meditates inside. Would you recommend that she meditates in nature?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to do with nature.
Well, I noticed that in that life that you showed her with Cindy, there was a beach there.
She likes water. Water's very transforming.
Mm-hmm. So maybe a lake or something like that, or a stream?
Her apartment overlooks a river. She goes there a lot.
Perfect. So you would recommend that she do more of that?
She's been doing well.
Mm-hmm.
She's found her place of healing, solitude.
Mm-hmm. And now that Cindy is gone, she'll be able to really open up a lot more.
She has hurt.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know how to release the hurt.
Okay. Would you help me with that today?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Who watches over her?
Her mother.
Her mother. Is she a guide, or is she's an additional one that...
She's an additional. She doesn't want to be anywhere else but watching Kelly.
Would you allow me to speak with her today?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, I'm going to touch Kelly's forehead, and I want to speak with her mom. Okay? So 1, 2, and 3. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
We brought you here today to have a little conversation so that you can tell your daughter how you're feeling and what you're doing for her. What would you like to tell Kelly today?
I'm proud of her. I'm very proud.
Tell her more. She wants to hear what you've been doing.
I've been watching, protecting, giving you the strength to leave, for your voice. To break the cycle.
Where is this cycle coming from, Linda?
Drinking, the unhappiness, the rejection.
Her higher self says she's got a lot of hurt inside. Is that coming from your family? From what she had to witness?
Comes from her husband.
Okay. And you were helping her with that?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to tell her about that?
You continued where I stopped. Don't go back. Go forward.
Linda, after you passed, did you go to the light? Or are you still just here? What happened to your spirit after you died?
I wandered. Still wandering.
Are you still wandering with your daughter? Do you kind of hang out with her all the time?
Yes. We're never very far.
You're never very far. But Linda, do you realize that as you're wandering with Kelly, that she's feeling all of your pain too?
No. I just love her.
Wouldn't you rather help Kelly from the light as a guide?
Yes. I don't want to leave her here with those people, though.
No, but you won't be leaving her. If you continue to be with her in this state, you're not able to get help and assistance. You need to free yourself too. Would you be willing to allow me to help you today to go home? Let me tell you what's there. When a person passes in this lifetime, the natural progression is for you to go to the light, and there you spend a time resting. Now, the same time that you're resting could be a different time in human years. For you, it could be centuries, but for us, it could be just a blink of an eye, or vice versa. So you could rest, you allow yourself to regenerate again, you meet with your guides, you go to school, and then you can come back and help. How does that sound?
Who will protect Kelly?
She has her guides to protect her. Look around. You haven't been noticing. You've been trying to do this all yourself. Kelly has her own guides. Look around and see if you can find them.
They're here. She'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. They told you that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, Linda, would you like to leave now and go to the light, knowing that Kelly's going to be fine?
Yes.
All right, let me speak with Kelly. Kelly, do you realize that your mom has never gone to the light?
No.
Would you like to let her go now so that she can go on her path, all that work that you did for her?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and tell her. Tell her what you need to tell her before she goes.
Let me go. I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be okay.
Would you like to give your mom a big hug? All right, let me help you with it. I'm going to put your hands here and give her a big hug, very tight.
I'll be okay, I promise.
Give her a hug.
I'll be okay.
All right.
You go.
All right, let me speak with Linda again. Linda, you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, but I don't want to let you go with all this baggage that you have. You feel really weighted down, don't you, from this whole lifetime?
Hurt.
You hurt. Linda, I'm going to put my hand on your chest, and I want you to release all of that pain, all of that hurting into my hand, so that when you leave, you're light as a feather. Release all of that so I can send it to the universe to be healed. All of that hurt, all of that pain. Release it to me. Tell me when it's all gone.
It's good.
All right, here we go. We're sending it off now in that space. What would you like to fill it with, Linda?
Fun.
Fun? All right, let's put all that so when you get to the light, you'll have lots of fun. What else?
Adventure.
Adventure. Lots of adventure. You can create the best reality possible.
Security.
Lots of security. Beautiful. Anything else? Wonderful. All right, Linda, I want you to look around you. I'm going to ask my rescue angels to come and surround you so that you don't have to go by yourself. See them around you. Tell me when you see the angels.
They're here.
Mm-hmm. So as they guide you up, I want you to remove any influence that you may have left with your daughter, anything, any pain from your own life. I want you to remove all of that from her. Take it with you. Take it from the roots so that she is left only with her own energy. And now I want you to look up and you'll see Archangel Michael extending his hand out to you. Tell me when you see him.
I see him.
Mm-hmm. Rub his hand and let me know what happens. What does he say to you?
They're home.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be okay.
She'll
be okay.
How does it feel?
Long overdue.
Mm-hmm. All right. So from that light, Linda, you'll see that there's a lot of light around you. Just beam some of that light down so that when your daughter starts out this new day after leaving here, she'll feel wonderful and light and happy and not carrying any of that you were carrying before. May the light of the universe accompany you, Linda. Thank you for helping me with your daughter today.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So take a deep breath in and let me speak with your higher self again. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
How does she feel now?
Lighter.
Mm-hmm. Did that help?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is some of that hurt gone now?
Yes, some of it is.
Mm-hmm. So some of that was her mother's?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, her mother said that there was a spirit guide that watched over her. Who is that?
It's a man.
A man. Mm-hmm. Does he have a name or something he'd like to be called?
I don't know his name.
Okay. But this is who guides Kelly.
Yes.
Okay, so now that her mother is gone, I would think that he could help her even more. How can she connect with him? and feel him.
She feels me.
Mm-hmm. Am I speaking to her guide now?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm strong emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Calm. I come to her for clarity.
Have you been getting through?
Sometimes she's trying.
Mm-hmm. She seems to be clear when she does her massages.
She's better when she's healing.
Mm-hmm.
Takes it out of herself.
Okay. What would you like to tell her today?
Stay basic. Stay simple. Simple in your mind and your heart. Don't be influenced.
What have you been trying to steer her towards or against?
Trying to build strength.
Mm-hmm. Emotional and strength.
Emotional strength.
Mm-hmm.
Fortitude.
Yes.
Courage. She's been doing better.
Mm-hmm. Were you the one who helped her when she got into that bind that one time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That seemed to have been you, what you're describing.
I come to her in clarity.
Mm-hmm. You did a great job. I know she's going to appreciate that, knowing that. Wonderful. Do you have anything else to say to her?
You are all you need. Everything you need is within you. It will come to you in time, as you need it. But you're never alone.
Are there others that help you too? Other guides?
No.
You're the main person, the main one. You don't go by any name?
You can call me George.
George. Okay, George. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me connect again with the higher self. She wants to know what chakra needs more attention and balance.
Her throat chakra.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
She needs her voice.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to be stronger.
Would you balance that chakra today?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let me know when you're done.
Done.
Wonderful. Is there any other chakra that needs aligning in her body?
Her crown chakra.
What's going on there?
She's trying to open it too wide, too fast.
So is that causing imbalance?
She didn't have a voice. So it was out of balance.
Okay. So would you work on her crown chakra today so that they're both in balance?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Thank you. She says she's not getting it. Is there a lesson she's been missing?
Yes.
Okay. Would you tell her about that?
She needs to stop analyzing everything. She needs to develop more of how she feels about things, not what she thinks about things. She feels things very intensely, and those will guide her better than her thoughts.
Mm-hmm. So follow her gut.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Not her head. Okay.
Right.
Does she have any karma in this life?
Yes.
Can you tell her about it? She wants to know who's it for and how she can pay it.
There's an issue with her husband.
Mm-hmm. What role does he have to play in her life?
He has brought remembrance to her for patience and understanding and forgiveness. He pushed her to the point where she had these issues that she needed to realize.
Mm-hmm. Has she realized them?
Yes.
Do we need to have that karma anymore?
No.
All right. Can you take that from her now?
Yes.
Thank you. And when you do, if you can heal her from that pain.
It's gone.
Thank you. Wonderful. What changes does she need to do in her life? She needs to know what she needs to do to do what she's supposed to do in this life.
She needs to create more balance between personal and work.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to stop worrying about others' sufferings. Those are not hers.
Mm-hmm. So when people come to her that are suffering, what does she do?
She feels their pain.
Mm-hmm.
She feels the emotions as if they were her own.
But what should she do with them?
She needs to guide people to find their way.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Introducing them to different techniques that will help facilitate their healing.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had talked about her job, whether being in massaging, if that's the path she should keep pursuing, or should she do something more like this QHHT?
She needs to get into the mind, deprogramming the mind and reprogramming the mind.
Mm. What technique is that?
It's a neurological technique.
Mm-hmm.
The electric system in the brain.
So something like maybe neurolinguistic.
Yes, yes.
And maybe eye movement therapy, something like that.
Yes, neurolinguistic.
Mm-hmm. She should get into that.
Tweenaw. Tweenaw frees up the nerves.
Okay. Great.
Meditation and hypnosis.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. What about past lives? She talks about past lives and how can she move through these roadblocks?
She's moving through them.
She is.
She's doing fine.
Okay, because she says that she has a lot of guilt and sorrow. Is that from Cindy and her mom?
Her mom.
Okay, so we've already removed some of those today.
Yes.
Okay, great. Which sign should she pay attention to that's going to keep her focused? She says she hears songs, words. She sees the sequential numbers that everybody sees. What other signs?
She hasn't been seeing the signs because it's too noisy. She can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
She can't feel. She does better when she's quiet, sitting in quiet, alone.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like to be lonely, but that's where she needs to be.
Okay. So take time to be by yourself.
Always.
Mm-hmm. Whether it's in her car, in her home, by the water.
She needs to be away from distractions, not in her car.
Okay.
If she's at home, she needs to be alone. If she's out in nature, she needs to be out in nature.
Alone.
Alone.
Okay.
Quiet. It needs to be quiet. She sleeps with earplugs for a reason.
Okay. Good. How can she access courage and strength and a voice when she feels scared and weak?
Remember that you're strong. Emotions are strong. Nobody is stronger than you. Rely on others' experiences and their stories of tragedy and triumph. Find your inspiration in others.
So you would recommend maybe her watching motivational things or being around people who have survived?
She does better working with people who aren't as fortunate physically.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
This reminds her to be grateful.
Right. She wants to know how she can help heal others in a profound way.
And they have to want to heal.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work with people who want to heal. And you need to educate people on how to take care of their body and their minds and their souls.
Now, she told me she doesn't advertise at all. Should she be putting stuff out, maybe on YouTube, that shows how she can heal people? Is that a good way of getting the word out, or is it word of mouth that she needs?
She needs more mentoring from her people in her profession to help bring her to the people who really need healing.
Okay, so it's going to be people that she knows will help her.
Yes.
Okay. What's her spiritual gift, her superpower? She wants to know how she can apply that in her life, in her practice.
The healing and non-judgment. She needs not to judge herself.
Mm-hmm. It starts there.
Yes.
Okay. So once she does that, then she can help other people a lot more.
The healing will be more profound.
Okay. How does she create balance and energy on a daily basis so that she doesn't become depleted?
She needs more rest.
Mm-hmm. So time for herself.
And fun.
And fun.
She needs some fun.
Mm-hmm. She asks, how can I gain more clarity into how to heal and what others need?
Meditate and read.
What should she be reading?
Hypnotherapy.
Mm-hmm. So this is something she should get into, the hypnotherapy.
Yes, with words. Words are very important.
Mm-hmm.
Choosing the right words.
Mm-hmm.
The vibration of those words.
Mm-hmm.
Tuning forks.
Tuning forks.
She needs to feel vibration.
That's interesting. That brings me to a topic, because when I do my hypnosis, my voice seems to fluctuate in a certain vibration. What is that?
It comes from the emotions that you're tying to the words.
Mm-hmm.
And your ability to feel that emotion just based on your words. And the vibration that it creates within you creates more emotion.
So as I speak in the vibration that I use in my voice, that connects a little bit more to the people?
Yes, and it connects with you.
Okay.
Your
So-
emotions, what you've tied to that word,
Mm-hmm.
comes through and fluctuates your vibration.
Great. Is that allowing me to connect better also?
Yes.
Okay. That's a great gift for me to know. Let's see, she also wants to know if her intuitiveness will deepen, and how can she gain more psychic abilities.
With meditation and hypnosis,
Mm-hmm.
she will be guided.
Great. Mm-hmm.
It will show her subtle healings and more profound later in her career.
Mm-hmm. Is she supposed to be a healer?
Yes.
Okay. She wants to know if she's going to have another career after massage. She was kind of thinking of writing.
Massage will be her career. The writing will not be for work purposes.
Mm-hmm.
The writings will be for her and her followers.
Okay. So when she gets her writings out, it'll help other people on a different level?
Yes.
Okay. How can she create more wealth and abundance so that she can help others create the same in their life?
She needs to do nothing. It's already there. Everything she wants, everything she needs.
Mm-hmm.
She's inspired more than she knows.
Okay, so just let it be.
Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine.
Great. She asks questions about her relationships, and she wants to know what was the purpose of being an only child and her family dying when she was so young.
For her to attain the outcome, she has to be alone. She has to do it herself. That doesn't mean she's not loved. And a lonely life she will not lead. But she must do it alone.
Mm-hmm. So she chose the right family for that,
Yes.
to allow her to experience all of that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, her family had a lot of issues with addiction.
Yes.
What was that? What was the reason that she fell into that? kind of life?
She got scared. The abandonment. Her mom leaving her with this person and that person.
Mm-hmm.
She watched her mom and her dad drink. Something they found comfort in.
Mm-hmm.
She thought she would find comfort there too.
What do you have to say to her about that?
It doesn't serve you. It serves no purpose. You may partake and enjoy, but you are not to consume large amounts.
Mm-hmm. How much would you say she can consume at one time?
She's a heavy drinker when she drinks.
Mm-hmm.
One shot.
One shot. Would you rewire her so that she doesn't have that addiction?
Yes.
Okay. So that after one shot she doesn't need any more?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And I'd like to ask George to step it up also when she's around alcohol, to remind her also. What would George like to give as a sign to her so that she's reminded that he's there?
His hand on her right shoulder.
Okay.
She'll feel it.
She'll feel it. Okay. So when she knows she needs to stop, she'll feel that hand. Okay.
Yes.
She wants to know how she can tell when a relationship is harmful to her. She had a lot of issues with her husband, and now she's starting a brand new relationship that she feels good in, but she wants to know, how can she tell?
Trust your instincts.
Mm-hmm.
How do they make you feel? Do they make you feel good? Do they make you feel bad?
Mm-hmm. Well, she feels like she has a blockage there.
It's because she denies what she's feeling.
Ah.
She goes against it. She starts thinking, what do they want me to do? What do they want me to say?
Mm-hmm.
How can I help them?
Is this from her childhood, from what she had to experience?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Could you heal her from that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Is it in the heart?
Yes.
Okay. Tell her what you're using.
Using your breath. Your breath will clean everything. All the blockages, all the hurt. It's all you must do while you're here is breathe. I'll do the rest.
Great. This man, Ernest, is this something that's going to be strong in a lasting relationship? Or is it up to her?
It's up to her.
Mm-hmm. How can she nurture it to be more positive?
Be cautious. Don't be volatile with your emotions. Keep communication open and honest. But be cautious.
Mm-hmm. Would this cautiousness make her close her heart again?
Yes. What she's feeling from Ernest isn't from her, it's from him.
Mm-hmm. Is he scared?
He's cautious.
He's cautious too. Okay. What was the purpose of her being with Lance? Did they have past lives together?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what was the issue? What was the contract?
Protection.
Can you tell her a little bit about that?
He was to protect her physically, and she would protect him emotionally.
Did it work?
He kept her safe, but she couldn't protect him from his emotions.
Well, she wants to find peace and security, but she seems to cry so much and feels overwhelmed. And she feels so sad when she talks about him in the relationship. The hurt is so deep.
He won't come. He won't move past his blockages. He's very stagnant.
So how can we help her with that today?
She's helping him by living it. He's seeing her do things and be herself and live the life she wants to lead. And his initial feelings are negative. But then he sees.
So she's setting an example.
Yes.
Why is it that he feels that because he helped her family that he can't get a job?
He feels like he sacrificed. And what he sacrificed wasn't worth what he gave up.
Is this true in his life journey? Was he supposed to be doing that work?
No.
What should he be doing?
He needed to be creating.
Is he doing that now?
No. There's no creativity in his life.
What's blocking him?
Hurt, anger.
Is he being influenced by anyone?
Severals.
Would it be helpful for me to assist him today?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to connect with Lance's higher self. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, touch your forehead, and let's connect with Lance's higher self. 1, 2, and 3. Good afternoon, Lance.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Lance, I understand that you're not feeling very happy about your career choice.
No.
What's happening?
It's not what I wanted.
What is it that you want to do?
I wanted to be a police officer. I wanted to be a detective, undercover, SWAT. I wanted it all.
And what happened?
I got divorced and remarried too soon. I married a girl early in life. I was restricted. I need to take care of someone, and I married Kelly. I sacrificed for her. What I was supposed to get was all the emotional love, acceptance, forgiveness, happiness, joy. I was supposed to get all that from her.
And did you get it?
Yes.
So do you regret marrying her?
No, I regret what I had to sacrifice to get it.
Now I'd like you to connect with your higher self, Lance. And I want to speak with your higher self so that we can get the answers to what your purpose really was. I want you to connect me to your higher self and tell me when it's there.
Sure.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Lance tells me that he had to sacrifice everything. What was his true purpose in life? Was it to be an officer?
He was supposed to be in a support role, not a primary.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to help.
And did he help?
Yes, but his anger keeps him there.
Mm-hmm. Is this anger from him, or is it coming from something that is influencing him?
People were mean to him.
Mm-hmm.
He holds it there.
He holds it there. Would you allow me to help him release some of that anger today, or all of it, so that he can find peace?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do you have any suggestions of anything else that I should do?
No.
Okay. Let me speak with Lance again. Lance, I hear that you're holding a lot of anger inside of you.
Yes.
And this anger is like a concrete block that cements you down. It doesn't allow you to grow, to be creative, to be the person that you came here to do. Do you feel this anger inside of you?
Yes.
All right. So, Lance, I'd like to take that from you. Would you allow me to take that anger away from you?
Yes.
All right. So, Lance, I'm going to put my hand on your chest. And I want you to take all of that anger that you have, all of the resentments, all of the remorse, all of the sadness from not having that job, angry that life has not turned out the way you wanted to. I want you to give it all to me. Take it all out. And let me take it from you. Tell me when it's all out. Use your breath to extract all of it from every cell in your body. All right, I'm going to take this anger and send it up to the universe. So now, Lance, in this space, you have a lot of space to put something wonderful in there. How would you like your life to be?
Grateful.
All right, a lot of gratefulness. What else?
Forgiveness.
Mm-hmm. Let's put forgiveness in there. What else?
Self-love.
Mm-hmm. Lots of self-love. Wonderful. How about peace?
Peace.
Lots of peace. So, Lance, how do you feel now?
Peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Happy.
Happy. Would you like to forgive Kelly for all of the things that you've been holding inside?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and tell her what you feel.
I forgive you, Cook. You're okay. We're okay.
Mm-hmm. Let me have Kelly talk back to you. Kelly, what would you like to say to Lance?
I love you. Just want you to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Always. I'll always love you.
Okay, let me speak with Lance. Lance, are you ready to start your new life over again? With joy and happiness and confidence in yourself, so that you'll be able to get a job that really brings out your creativity and what you really were meant to do here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Lance. May the light of the universe always accompany you. May your guides help you along the way. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Let me speak with Kelly's higher self again. How does that help?
Feels better.
Mm-hmm. So So is some of that hurt gone now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She still feels like crying when she talks to him.
Mm-hmm. What is that crying from? Crying is good to release all of that she has pent up. Tell her what the crying is for.
She needs to cry to release it.
Mm-hmm.
The more she cries, the better it feels.
Okay. So allow herself to cry it out until
Yes.
there's nothing left?
Yes.
Okay.
It will hurt less each time.
Wonderful. So do you recommend that she just cry and then get it over with and move on?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Would you do a body scan on her, please? Did you find anything?
Nothing.
She's fine? Why does she have such a fear of getting ill?
It worries her.
Mm-hmm. In what way?
Pain.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to experience pain?
Not suffering.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't want to be incapable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what would you like to tell her about that? She wants to move past that fear.
By not having the fear, you can overcome the fear.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that simple. Don't fear.
Mm-hmm. Would you help rewire her a little bit so that she can see things in a different perspective?
Yes.
Okay. And if you're using something to do that, if you would tell her what it is so that she can imagine it.
It's a feather. I brush a feather.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Like body brushing.
Mm-hmm. Which she's familiar with. Now you said that she was completely healthy, and we had talked about her diet before we started this, and she wants to know what kind of diet and exercise is most beneficial for her.
She needs to eat things she doesn't like.
Ah, like what?
Green things.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to expand her diet. Different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Grains.
She doesn't have enough green?
Yeah. Green. Green. Warm food. Warm drink.
Mm-hmm. Like tea?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She says she drinks diet soda now.
No.
What's that doing to her?
It's bogging her digestive system down.
Is that what's causing all that irritable bowel?
Yes.
Okay. What's that? What's the diet soda have that is causing that?
Acid.
Acid. Mm-hmm. So she needs to be in a more alkaline diet.
Yes.
Okay. So more greens and expand her diet.
Yes.
We talked a lot about her allergies. What was that allergy all about, the latex allergy?
It was to make her feel vulnerable.
She certainly did.
It took away her livelihood.
Does she need that anymore?
To feel vulnerable, no.
Why does she need that allergy? She says she has allergies to everything.
It's fear.
It's fear. What is she fearing?
Things she can't control.
Does she need to see it as an allergy? Can we remove those allergies?
Yes.
Okay. Would you do that for her today?
Yes.
Thank you. What was the origin of her asthma?
She felt cut off from everybody and everything. She can't breathe.
Is that when she was a child?
Yes. She was born prematurely.
So how does the asthma serve her now? Why does she still need to have all of that?
She's healthy. The asthma keeps reminding her to be grateful for her good health.
Does she still need that?
She forgets sometimes, I think. She doesn't want to take it for granted.
So she agreed to this?
She needs a reminder.
Could you give her a different reminder that's not as difficult?
Yes.
What would you like to replace that with? Something she doesn't need medication for.
There's nothing to replace.
So can we just take away the asthma and the allergies from her?
Yes.
Thank you. What's going on with her menstrual cycle?
It comes from the feeling of non-vital feelings.
Non-vital feelings? Can you explain that a little bit?
Feelings that don't make her feel full of life. Hurt.
Well, we've removed some of that hurt today, and we will continue to work on that. How can we regulate her now to where she doesn't have all that heavy clotting and sometimes on, sometimes off? Acupuncture. Well, her acupuncturist told her that she's deficient with blood.
And diet will help.
Diet. So start getting the green going?
Green and red meat.
Okay. Okay, great. Is there anything else in the area of health that she needs to learn from?
Don't worry. You worry too much.
Mm-hmm.
You create things when you worry. Don't bite your nails. Don't be worried.
And will that help her as she gets older? Because she had a question about how she can prepare herself for her getting old.
She needs to reprogram her mind.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks by getting old you get sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily true.
Mm-hmm.
She is asked to align herself with her higher self. And that will do it for her.
Perfect. So as she meditates more, being alone, she'll align herself more with you.
Yes.
And she doesn't have to worry about getting sick when she's older.
No.
Is it because her grandmother and everybody died? Is that what she's thinking? That as you get old, everybody dies like that?
Yes.
A painful death? Okay.
Yes.
So as she gets older, I guess she's getting scared that she's going to be doing the same thing.
That it's imminent.
Mm-hmm. Is it?
No.
Okay.
As long as she follows the path to her higher self.
Okay. Would you take a look at all of her chakras to see if there's any more that needs to be balanced?
Her second chakra.
Mm-hmm. What's going on there?
It's closed.
It's closed. Mm-hmm. Why?
Fear.
Mm-hmm. Is this fear of abandonment?
Yes.
Okay. Can you open that for her today?
Yes.
Because if she's starting a new relationship, she's going to need that chakra open. Give her a sensation so she feels it. What's she feeling?
It's warm.
Mm-hmm.
Tingly.
Mm-hmm. We need to get more tingly in there. Is there any other chakra that needs help today?
No.
Okay. What about her aura? What's the health of her aura? Is she okay?
She has a strong aura.
Mm-hmm.
There are people around her that try to permeate, darken it. But she's strong in her aura.
Great. How's her pineal gland looking?
It's dark.
Why is that?
It's not active.
Can you activate that for her?
Yes.
Thank you. And just so that she knows, what is it that you're using to activate it?
Crystal. Blue and white.
How does it look now as you use that crystal?
It's better.
Wonderful. Should she be working with any crystals herself? Any in particular? I'm going to be sending her to a crystal shop after this.
Amarine.
Amarine?
Quartz. Amethyst.
Mm-hmm. How should she use these?
They need to be in her environment, surrounding her.
So maybe like a grid around her?
Yes.
Okay, great. Would you look in her physical and astral body to see if there's any implants?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Where?
Left ovary.
Mm-hmm. And what was the origin of that implant? Where did it come from?
The Middle East.
In the Middle East. Mm-hmm. Is this from a past life? Or is someone directing that?
Something she picked up.
What's it doing to her?
She's had pain.
Mm-hmm.
Medicine found nothing.
Mm-hmm. Who put that implant in her?
The man.
The man. From the Middle East?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Would you remove that?
Yes.
Thank you. Tell me when it's totally healed.
It's healed.
Wonderful. Are there any other implants in her body?
No.
Great. That's great. Now, Kelly may go home thinking that she has been answering her own questions. Has she been answering her own question?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. In what way does she do that?
She knows. She already knows. She's looking for validation.
Mm-hmm. So you're connected all the time?
Always.
Mm-hmm. So as she speaks, she's really speaking from you already.
She's the rider, I'm the driver. She just needs to relax and ride.
Mm-hmm. That's great. That's a good way of thinking about that. Now, what was the reason that you brought her here today?
To tell her that I am not always with her, but she is always with me.
Can you explain that?
It's like the driver and the rider.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have to worry about anything. She can sit on my shoulder and ride. I will deal with everything. She will be saying the words and doing the actions, but it will be me. So she should have no fear.
Perfect. Perfect. Do you have a final message for her today? She came a long way to be here today, all the way from Texas.
It's okay to cry. Continue to be grateful. Continue to love and accept people and forgive. Follow your path to the mind and reprogramming. help people become enlightened through reprogramming their minds and reshape their body to free their spirit.
Thank you very much. Will you continue to work on her during the night while she's sleeping so she can benefit from all of this healing?
Yes.
Thank you. 9, 10, wide awake, feeling wonderful all over.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel grateful.
Do you remember everything? How do you remember?
Yeah, I remember Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember George.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my mom was there.
Yeah. How'd that feel?
Felt good. I'm good. I'm glad for her.
Yeah. She was still around. So how long do you think you were on your little journey?
40 minutes.
How about 2 hours?
Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh my gosh. Holy bajolies, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That's what the clock says. 2
Oh
hours.
my gosh. Well, thank you for your time.
So, do you feel that this was worth it? All this long way over all the way from Texas?
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. It was a beautiful experience.
You feel like
I feel a lot lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel as heavy as I do. I know there's still work I have to do, but it feels so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it seems better.
It seems better?
Yeah.
Do you recommend this to other people?
Oh gosh, yes. Yes, absolutely. Before she raises her prices.
Yeah. So how does this compare to you viewing it than to watching it? Because I know that you saw the videos and that's...
Yeah, I think for me it's, you feel for the person when you're watching it. You're like, oh, that could be a really hard time to go through.
Right.
But when you're going through it...
That was your fear. You were afraid of feeling...
Yeah, it's the fear of going through all the emotions. I didn't realize that the blockages that I was having were so fear-based. I didn't realize how much fear I was carrying around. So I think it really helps a person get through some of the things that they get through when they go through it as opposed to watching it. I think you can watch it and you can kind of experience it to a point, but until you really go through those emotions and see the origins, I think that helps a lot more profoundly put things into perspective.
Well, I know that there was a lot of stuff in there that you went through. Is this something that you would want to share?
Sure. I'd be glad to. Educate, right?
Educate.
That's right. Inspire.
Terrific.
Yeah.
I'm there. So, thank you for watching. My name is Alba Weinman. You just watched a really great session. We had someone come all the way from Texas to Miami to be here today, and she had a great experience. And if you'd like to have an experience like this, just go to albaweinman.com and you can book a session with me and you can have an experience like this. So thank you for watching, and we'll see each other soon again. Bye.